Traders, welcome back to another price action trading lesson where we're going to use price action rules to help us predict the directional bias of the market and to help us identify high probability setups. Now, what is the structure? That's the first question I always ask myself when I'm starting the session. And I can see EMA completely flat and I can see consistent price swings up and down, broad swings. So this is a very healthy trend range. And because this is a healthy trend range, I'm going to be plotting the low today and high today important key level. And I'm going to be following short-term channels. Now, this uptrend needs to get new high tested. We're breaking the channel. So what am I expecting? I want to see second entry long above EMA. We broke below and EMA is not holding. If you have a second entry long below EMA, so of course, naturally, I cannot go long below EMA. And I see price action trending lower. And right now I have to adapt and market is entering a brand new bearish downtrend. So what happened here is actually a very good clue because at this point, I'm no longer expecting a new high because we retraced too much down. This spike and the channel fits perfectly. You can see how nicely the candles fit down. Market geometry is extremely real. And because we traced too much down, I'm not expecting new high. And because we couldn't even test the new high here, that's a great sign that the market is a little bit more bearish than we initially expected. Because there is no test of the new high, so price action is bearish. So right now I'm just going to be careful. We have small little overshoot. I was expecting a little bit stronger pullback up. But because market continued trending lower, I'm going to widen the channel, expand it. It fits really well. So right now we have trend working lower, but we have a little bit conflicting biases, don't we? Because we just broke out of the very healthy trend range and most breakouts will fail at least temporarily. I cannot go long because we are still inside of this downtrend. At the same time, I'm a little bit hesitant to think about selling. Definitely, I cannot sell for a century far from the EMA, but what happens a lot, and this is extremely typical behavior when you have structure like this, meaning you have range, healthy trend range in play and downtrend in play, the market will have a failed breakout at least temporarily. And what you want to see is you want to see how price action will react to this key level, because this is the support. Okay, this is the important support. And if the key level is not going to hold and we're going to trend higher, this means you're back in the trend range and you're playing the range rules and you're thinking about buying. If this key level is going to hold into breakout, pullback, selling pressure, resistance, you're thinking about selling and getting the new extreme. So I want to see the test of this key level first because I want to get rid of the trend range structure. Right now, there is still the trend range structure and the downtrend. So price action is correcting. We have a new low first entry short, second entry short. And this second entry short, notice how sideways it got. And we didn't fully test this key level. Now I will mark it if you're a novice trader, you know, you're taking a chance and you don't have the experience to understand what's happening here. But hopefully it makes sense why you need to wait for the breakout pullback. Because you didn't free yourself out of this trend range structure. This was a healthy trend range and you have downtrend. So in order for you to understand what's happening, you want to make sure one of these patterns are going to get negated. So this is why we're patient here. We can't take it. Market broke higher. It tested it. You can see this is the approximate area and the support is acting as resistance. And this right here right now is double trap. Breakout pullback. I was preparing to go short, but it never triggered. It stalled with an inside bar and you want to see getting a break below this bar. That never happened. So we can't really take it, but this is a great setup because it's stronger double trap. Sellers got trapped here. It tested the key level. It's below EMA. Also, it acts as a mini failed breakout out of this trend range. Most breakouts will fail. Because it didn't trigger, our next option is lower high. Which the lower high comes here. Actually, it can be treated as the part of the double trap because we never truly triggered the double trap, but we can technically call this lower high because, you know, visual aspect is there, but the single bar is not that great as well. I really wanted to see stronger bearish bar given the fact I'm part of this consolidation, but because what happened here, two-legged pullback, uptrend played out to break new high, and right now it is confirmed we're going to get new extreme. Once again, great setup context-wise, but bar here was bad, and this bar is also not that great. So unfortunately, extremely predictable price action, but the single bars are bad. But you still need to study this because the next time you're going to see structure like this, the single bar is going to be better and it's going to trigger, and you need to be able to capitalize on the price action. So perfect price action, breakout pullback, resistance holding, break and new extreme. So right now, this was not a strong downtrend. We were part of the trend range. So I'm not going to be looking for any wider channel like this. Now we have a break and new extreme. So what am I expecting? Range rules, go back into trend range reversal. So in order for me to safely predict reversal, I would like to see what failed second entry short reversal pattern above EMA. This is the low, so I'm going to reset the account. First entry short, second entry short. Can I get a failure? I have a failed second entry short here, but I cannot go long above full bearish bar. And double bar entry is just too big because notice the scalp is almost made. Yeah, So it'll be entering quite late. So once again, perfect setup context wise, like what happened here, fell second entry short reversal. If there's a bullish bar, we can go long, off the EMA, off the channel, we're playing the orange rules, but it got a little bit stacked. And high-low confirmation setup, also a great setup, but it is forming directly into these highs and it just got too big. So the context is perfectly predictable right now, but the signal bars are not cooperating. Okay, we're breaking the channel. I'm expecting for price action to test the new high of this channel following the trend line rule. I'm going to zoom back a little bit to play the bigger structure. I cannot take a second entry long because we are below EMA. I'm drawing the channel tight because this option needs to get new high. I don't think we're going to reverse. Okay, we're pushing above EMA, so I want to see high-low confirmation setup. We have potential high-low here, but it's a horrible signal bar, bearish, doji, not at the EMA with the body I cannot take. So the next opportunity is a failed second entry short. And now we have a failed second entry short. Okay. Where I'm coming from this low because this is the lowest level correction. First entry short, second entry short failure. Now, I was almost getting ready to take it, but once again, same thing as the failed second entry short here. It is just getting too big. You can see this is the high and we need to break it slightly, so you don't have that much room. So if you're going to go long here, you need to use deeper limit order. You need to see break above this bar, drop your limit order a couple of ticks back, and enter on limit order. Context-wise, is a great setup because we're going to get new high. The sells are going to get trapped. You need to ride it a little bit, and market created finally the new extreme. You can see this high is higher than this. So I'm not once again looking for any broader channel. This is a very sideways structure, break new high. So I'm just going to be patiently waiting. Okay, market is correcting. We're going back up. Now I can see that we have some consolidation like this. I'm going to copy it. Actually, I'm going to use this skill right here. Because EMA is flattening, all the trends played out. And now we have second entry short, failed breakout. So this right here is a second entry short and a failed breakout out of the trend range structure. Uptrend played out, so we expect correction or reversal. EMA is flattening. You have series of high lows, but it is not that big of a deal because even if you're going to draw this wider channel, it still has a break and a new extreme. So even the wider channel has a break and new high, and you definitely cannot draw a channel like this because this is simply too broad. So all channels played out, new low, first entry short, second entry short, great tier 1 signal bar, great high probability setup because you're playing the trend range rules, buy low, sell high. There is no lower high, market keeps trending lower, so I'm always redrawing the short-term channels. And you can see this is confirming the trend range a lot now. So according to price action rules, trend range rules, we need to buy low, sell high. Can I go long though? No, because this downtrend is in play. If I have a break, move to a new extreme, then I'm thinking about buying. But because this downtrend is in play, you know, it can evolve into a breakout pullback, and this is what we're expecting because this trend down should get the new low. So I'm thinking more about second entry short at the EMA. It didn't happen, market reverse all the way back up. So this was quite surprising. Only thing that did, it really solidified the trend range structure. We are right now trading a very healthy trend range, flat EMA, consistent price swings up and down. There was no new extreme because the failed breakout was so successful. You know, if we have a break and new low, we can definitely buy high low, confirming the failed breakout. But look at this steep leg down. You just don't know when you're watching this real time that there is not going to be a retest. Most of the times they will. Okay, now we have a failed second entry short again. New low, first entry short, second entry short, but it's quite close to these highs. It's closing on its high because this is once again the latest high. You know, way more aggressive. Once again, great context, but it needs to be a little bit smaller. The range is getting quite tight. You know, I cannot mark a full high probability setup, a little bit more aggressive. Once again, you need to use deeper limit order because, you know, it was forming quite far up. Market played out with the break, new extreme, and this is perfect. Break new high, second leg to a new extreme, new low, first entry short, pull back, second entry short. We're playing the range rules, buy low, sell high. This is a repeat pattern of what happened here, and this is a second entry short, confirmation of the key level, great reversal. You can see the bar look bullish, and once it was closing, reverse down. So you need to wait for trigger below this bar. You're gonna enter here, put your stop loss one tick above the single bar, and this is absolutely gorgeous second entry short because according to range rules, you want to buy low and sell high. And you can time it correctly by playing the trend line rule, which has a break and move to a new extreme. So I'm going to redraw a brand new downtrend working lower. So this is how we're playing the price action, just following the price action rules. Okay. Now downtrend needs to get new extreme. Uptrend played out with a break, new high. So what are you expecting? You expect new low to be tested, but second entry short formed below bullish bar. So I can't really sell below bull bar like this, and look at the double bar entry. By the time it forms, you know, the scalp was almost made. You have to place your stop loss one tick above the first signal bar. Great context, but you know, you're quite close to these lows. If anything, you want to be thinking about buying soon, and the signal bar just need to be more bearish. So once again, you need to get new low just like here, but the signal bar was bullish. Break a new extreme, so you're thinking about buying. Break new low, healthy trend range rules. Buy low, sell high. Can I go long? I cannot, because there is no break above this bullish bar. I cannot buy above bearish bar. There is no break above this bullish bar, so entry never triggered. Now you have high low, which would be nice. You're preparing your limit order to go long on a high low confirmation, but it never triggered. It stalled with an inside bar again. Okay, you can see it stalled with the entry and triggered on inside bar, and we generally don't enter setups like these unless it is a strong trend and the setup forms really well. Now it worked context wise, but unfortunately, you know, I counter the market because you have to have strict rules. And even though the context is strong, because downtrend played out with the break, new low, push above the support, buy low, sell high, according to range rules, because the weak traders, they're going to be buying high and selling low. You can see this big bearish bar probably trap a lot of sellers not paying attention to price action rules and the trend structure. But you really want to see the technical signal bars getting a break. Can you get a failed second entry short? We cannot. We have failed second entry short here. No trigger here. Now we are in the middle of the trend range. I'm just going to be patient. Not really expecting anything. When you're playing a trend range like this, you want to buy and sell near the key levels, not really in the middle of the trend range like this. So I'm just going to be patient. Okay, we're trending higher. Okay, but we're not fully above this key level. Horrible signal bar. It's quite ugly. There can be push up. I want to sell something clean, even though it worked. No real entry. Now we have lower high. Can you sell this lower high? You cannot, because there is no bullish bar pullback in between. It looks just like a one leg down, like there is not even a pullback. There's a break high, but there is no bullish bar in between. This is extremely steep. You're back in the middle of this trend range. The single bar is too big, and it looks like one push down, like there's almost no pullback. You definitely cannot sell lower high like this. Okay, notice what is happening, and this is important, because market could never create a break and move to a new extreme. You have high low empty room at the bottom and strong push above EMA. That's a sign market is more bullish, because you have to ask yourself why there is empty room here and why there is not even attempt to get a new low for this leg down. Every single time we're following this trend range, there's a break new high. This downtrend didn't get a break new low because we came after a failed breakout already. So the range rules took over and there was a failed breakout generating strong momentum here. You didn't even make it to the bottom. So there is no break new low telling you this is going to be way too bullish, so you cannot be selling. And by the way, we are very close to news. This push is way too steep, too bullish. I cannot be selling right now. It is right before the news. You can see spike in volatility. Let the news subside a little bit because you can get whipsawed. So now what I'm going to do, observing the price action, I can see we're breaking too far from the trend range. Now you can see most breakouts will fail at least temporarily. We broke higher, came back, tested it. It is acting as a breakout pullback. And I'm going to draw right now a wider uptrend like this because the brand new structure to the upside developed. News are subsiding a little bit. So right now I cannot go long below EMA. There was no high or low, so I'm going to just be patient, break a new high. So I'm pausing, looking to go long. Downtrend played out. I can see EMA flattening already again, so I can predict possible trend range. We have a two-legged pullback down, and this is an interesting setup because we have a new high, first entry long, second entry long. Of course, you cannot go long by horrible bearish bar, but then you have another setup here. Problem is, the uptrend just played out. You know, generally you want to see some longer consolidation to trust the key level. You know, very tempting long here because you can see triple bottom right here, EMA flattening. This is slow trend range, clear broad, two legs down, but feels a little bit more aggressive. Market is trending higher. Once again, triple top. This is clearly a very healthy trend range. Uptrend played out with the break new high. You're playing the range rules. Buy low, sell high. And because the trend range is getting more established, this is a great lower high confirmation of the triple test. And this is a great signal bar. You're playing the range rules. This is basically a day where you have to practice range rules. Buy low, sell high. You know, this was a decent up to take a chance, but this is much easier to tell. Failed second entry long, of course, horrible. You cannot take now because it is in the middle of the trend range. EMA in the middle of these bars. You cannot go short here. You need to buy low, sell high, especially when the range is this tight. This is barely, you know, 10 points, not even that. So you got to be careful. Okay, congestion, we're not interested in taking setups in the middle of the trend range. Okay, new high first entry long. I was thinking about second entry long now. I want to see second entry long, multiple tests here, and going to the upside, playing the range rules. Even though there is some empty room here, that's not a big of a problem. We have a second entry long here, but it is an inside bar. I cannot go long on a horrible inside bar like this. You can see this is the outside bar, this is the bar that is inside. So I cannot go long just yet. Can I get some high low? And oh, this is interesting. Market is breaking lower, creating lower highs. So it's starting to look like the trend range is no longer in effect. Many lower highs allowing me to identify a broader channel working lower like this. So I'm thinking about possible second entry short. You have a new high, new low first entry short right here. Great resistance, first entry short can get a pullback, second entry short. We cannot, and market continue working lower. There was some spike in volatility towards the close, and market is right now just chopping. So this is the big picture for today. Basically, trend range rules all over the place. We start with nice downtrend, breakout, pullback, key level, and then you pretty much have to buy low, sell high. It's a shame there was no technical high low because this was a great setup. And you can see if you sell high and buy low, this is the trade where it's going to produce a significant runner because you're buying the top or the bottom of the move. This was also borderline setup for me to be marking just a little bit more advanced. Either way, I'm going to wrap it up. I hope you find the video educational, and I'm going to talk to you next time. Good luck with your trading.